It's Winter Autocross Day here at Road America, and you could say it's technically my first real autocross event. So I brought my trusty B6 Audi A4, my sort of track car slash winter car. We're gonna see how I can do. If you're unfamiliar with Winter Autocross, it's exactly as it sounds. It's cone racing in the middle of winter, but this one is at the historic Road America here in my home state of Wisconsin. And of course, we're not driving on the full Road America. I feel like that would be kind of unsafe at this point of the year, but we have 3 courses set for us. There's one at the go-kart track, there's one in the paddock, and then there's one at turn 14. So technically I do get to drive on Road America, just very briefly. This event seems generally not too competitive. There's not too many classes, and in general it seems to be a way for people to take their cars out in the middle of winter and have some fun. Hopefully slide around a bit. We did get a decent amount of snow recently here in Wisconsin, so I'm looking forward to that. And the cool part about events like this is you can really bring anything. There are people that have their winter beaters, or there are also people that have full-blown race cars. So it's really cool to be part of that. I think last time the top 3 competitors were all Tesla Model 3s, go figure. But I gotta go get tech inspected to make sure that I can actually be one of those cars. Then we're gonna go to a driver's meeting, and then we can finally start to race. All right, so we're doing tech inspection. What are you guys looking for?
Making sure that you've got your helmet with you, numbers, you've got your little group identification number or sticker with you. Tech inspection sticker once we make sure all your tires are on, your engine's not leaking engine oil everywhere, battery is secured down, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. For an Audi, it doesn't leak that much oil.
Good to go?
All right. Cool.
Smile.
To start the day, my group headed to the Briggs & Stratton Motorplex, Road America's very own karting track. I did 1 lap so far. It was kind of what they call our recon lap, and it's pretty slick out there, more than I had expected, which honestly I think is really fun, being able to slide around, but cars are obviously going to be going a lot slower this time than the last time I was here. It sounds like they're going to try to get us 3 laps on each course twice today. So I did my first, I'm about to do my second. Keeping it in first gear pretty much the whole time, because I think second just isn't good. The snow is kind of keeping me really slow. Really slick up here, very icy. This is the dicey part where going downhill, ice and snow, a little tough. And then right here is where I floor it. And that's a lap. While I'm sure you'd love to listen to more of my very intelligent in-car commentary, I'll spare the details. Now that I've had 2 laps of practice, I've got a decent feel for the course, trying to take corners a little tighter and a little faster. But I am still having a hard time not trying to just slide the car around because, well, it's really fun. Next up is the paddock. This one is a lot flatter and appears to have more evenly spread snow. So I figured it would be a bit easier and faster of a course with more opportunity for consistent slides. But as I'm finding out, it's quite slippery.
That's a lot of ice. Holy shit.
I even considered turning my traction control back on for this course, but first I needed to consult my friend Jay, the autocross expert.
Should I do traction control on or off?
Off.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but spinning ain't winning though, so
Yeah.
off and tiptoe.
Okay.
Tiptoe, huh? I don't know, spinning kind of feels like winning to me, but I'll give it a try.
Okay, Jay told me to tiptoe, that's what I'm doing. Very slick.
After dealing with all the icy conditions of the paddock, I didn't have much hope for going fast on our third course at turn 14. However, to my delight, the sun is starting to come out and it's allowing for much higher speeds through the turns, especially the big sweeping turn around the actual turn 14 of Road America. But right after that fast turn is a tight left with an inconsistent amount of snow and ice. This spot here sure makes me question my confidence.
Went slick to dry.
After 2 more laps of practice, and with the help of the sun, luckily I'm able to improve my time little by little with each lap.
43.42, I think. Almost could have gone. 43.15. Would have been better if I didn't fucking slide right there at the end, but.
All right, so it's the afternoon. We went through all 3 first sessions, and they were a lot of fun. It was kind of sketchy at first, driving on the snow. It feels a lot slower when you're going in the snow than if you're on dry pavement, which makes sense. But I ended up sticking in first gear for most of it, which just feels wrong, but it just ended up making me go a little bit faster. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Got it sideways quite a few times. It's warming up quite a bit, so a lot of the snow is melting. So when we were at turn 14, even on the last lap was like a lot faster than the laps before that. So it made for a big difference just with the sunlight. So now I think these next 3 sessions that we're gonna do at all 3 courses, I think they're all gonna be faster. I don't know all my times offhand, but here they are. My brother's here also, our own resident Captain Slow. We'll catch up with him. But yeah, I convinced him to bring his car, and I mean that's just testament to you can really bring anything to this. There's people with all-wheel drive cars with snow tires, but there's a rear-wheel drive V46 right behind me, and Focus RSs, Fiestas, just everything. There's someone running around with a Porsche GT3, so it's just a whole lot of fun. And I don't think anybody really cares too much about times today. But yeah, I think I'll get back in the car and get going because it looks like we're about to go. Things have dried up quite a bit. My dad showed up, so he's my good luck charm. All right, let's do it. Right away, I can tell that there's a lot more grip on this course this time around. It's still somewhat slippery, sure, but I'm able to get through the corners with a lot more ease, and I'm not so plagued by the notorious Audi understeer, allowing me to shave off an entire 7 seconds off of my best time from this morning.
43.07.
And then I had to test whether my dad actually is a good luck charm. Miraculously, His dad vibes helped me take almost another 3 whole seconds off my time. And then my third lap was fine. And while the sun did help melt the snow at the Motorplex, oh boy, it did not help at the paddock. If I thought it was slick before, that's nothing compared to how it feels now.
Oh boy. It's very slippery.
The biggest problem is that basically every corner, there's glare ice, causing everyone to slide through and around and not in the way we want.
Jeez, there's so much ice. And it's just dry and then ice and dry and then ice. 94.33. Oh, got a little sideways right through the finish. Whew.
The silver lining is that everyone here is developing incredible defensive driving skills for the winter.
It's so slick, oh my god!
By the third lap, I know there's no way for me to successfully get through this course faster, so I might as well try to slide around a little more with some convincing from the e-brake.
I think that's it for the paddock. We're gonna head to turn 14 for the last time. I'm curious what that's gonna be like, because this is so icy. It was starting to dry off last time, but it may have iced over. So if it has, it could be really dangerous because it's a very fast corner and then going to a stop. So I don't know, we'll see.
Much like before, this course is still by far the fastest, and most of the pavement has stayed dry. Most. At the end of the course, there's still that same slippery bit that has gotten noticeably worse as the day goes on, causing me to overshoot the last corner over and over.
Damn it, that was so good up until then. I hit a couple cones.
But I can at least feel comfort in the fact that even the most advanced drivers here were also having trouble at this corner. I was lucky enough to get one extra fun run lap in, where I could finally get around that last corner with a little bit of style.
Yeah.
Is that your better one?
No, but that was fun.
I don't wanna tone it down, I just wanna mess around. I don't wanna hear the sound of your voice inside my head. On the ground, spent forever in this town. Words are falling out my mouth, can't hear when the voices echo. You don't wanna talk about it, you just wanna tell me where to go. I don't wanna see you around it, all I see is
All right, that wraps up Winter Autocross number 2 at Road America. It's number 1 for me. We experienced a lot of conditions. I had some good times and not very good times, but had a good time. Speaking of slow times, Evan, how did it go for you?
It was pretty good. It was my first ever autocross event. First time taking out the all-track. I think I actually did better by a pretty good margin than my last time out racing.
Out of Madison, the way he's coming on at turn number 2, and when he's driving home, he should make it by Sunday.
He's redeemed himself, but he made sure to not let me put a camera in his car today. I can't imagine why, but we had good times, and we will again.
It was fun.
Oh yeah, thanks for watching.